Girls basketball top 20 Paul Vi claims #1 spot after big win over St. John's. For the first time this season, we have a change at the top. In their second meeting of the season, Paul Vi bested St. John's to grab a share of the WCAC lead and take the #1 spot. In a packed gym in Northwest D.C. Friday night, Paul Vi's best playmakers came up big when it mattered. Junior Ashley Owusu and forward Amira Collins, both having great seasons for the Panthers, combined for 43 points. St. John's freshman Azzi Fudd poured in 27 as the Cadets kept fighting back in the fourth quarter. "You can't take possessions off in a game like that," Paul Vi coach Scott Allen said. The win keeps Paul Vi at only 2 losses on the season, their January 3 loss to St. John's and a 1-point loss to Christ the King in the season opener. Here are this week's rankings. 1. Paul Vi, 21-2, LW. 2 After their big win over St. John's, the Panthers move into the top spot. 2. St. John's, 22, last week. 1 Azzi Fudd's 27-point performance wasn't enough to take down a Paul Vi team that seemed to consistently be a step ahead of the Cadets on Friday night. 3. Riverdale Baptist, 16-4, LW. 3 Without honesty Scott Grayson, the Crusaders got past National Christian in overtime thanks to 20 points and 9 rebounds from Shakira Austin. 4. Pousseville, 19-0, LW. 4 The Falcons are still in search of a close game, as their last margin of victory that was 20 points or less was an 18-point win over Damascus January 5. 5. Rock Creek Christian, 21-6, LW. 5 Only one player managed to reach double figures in the Eagles' 61-28 loss to North Carolina powerhouse Westridge Academy. 6. Bishop McNamara, 16-5, LW. 6 The Mustangs had a 1-point lead at halftime against St. John's, but a 25-point third quarter from the Cadets quashed any hope for an upset. 7. Richard Montgomery, 18-0, LW. 7 Senior center Nuzaba Rashad had a huge week for the Rockets, averaging 24.6 points in the team's 3 wins. 8. Oxon Hill, 18-0, LW. 8 Sophomore guard Anaya Wilson came up with a big 23 points as the Clippers stayed undefeated with a 5-point win over Largo. 9. Georgetown Visitation, 18-4, LW. 10 Ellie Mitchell had 28 points and 15 rebounds, and Taylor Webster went for 19 points and 7 rebounds in an 81-45 win over Anacostia. 10. National Christian, 18-6, LW. 11 The Eagles watched an early lead slip away in the fourth against Riverdale Baptist and couldn't stop the Crusaders' momentum in overtime. 11. Howard, 17-1, LW. 13 Senior guard Courtney Furr led the Lions with 16 points and a 65-23 rout of Reservoir. 12. Long Reach, 12-1, LW. 14 The Lightning went on a 36 run in their 83-33 win over Oakland Mills. 13. T.C. Williams, 16-4, LW. 9 Edison became the first local team to beat the Titans, storming back in the fourth quarter for a 55-52 win. 14. Tuscarora, 19-1, LW. 15 Senior guard Kennedy Middleton made 12 two-pointers as part of a 26-point performance against Broad Run. 15. Parkdale, 13-1, LW. 16 The Panthers' win streak reached double figures with a 30-point win over Bladensburg. 16. Bishop Puritan, 17-5, LW. 12 The Cardinals had a rough week, falling to Worcester Prep and Elizabeth Seton. 17. Edison, 17-3, LW. NR junior guard Carol Miller is averaging 14.9 points for the Eagles this season. 18. Freedom Southriding, 17-3, LW. 19 junior guards Cameron Meter and Jalen Batts combined for 31 of the Eagles' 56 points in a win over Stonebridge. 19. Sidwell Friends, 14-3, LW, 20. The Quakers beat Bullis for the second time in 6 days thanks to 17 points and 13 rebounds from junior Nalani Light. 20. Eleanor Roosevelt, 15-4, LW, NR senior guard Ashia McCalla had 23 points and 12 rebounds in the Raiders' 53-24 win over CH Flowers. Dropped out, number 17 Anacostia, 18-4, number 18 Clarksburg, 15-3 on the bubble, Woodbridge, 16-4, Leonardtown, 14-2, Anacostia, 18-4, Flint Hill, 17-5. All records